Baba alikuwa ametuambia tuna support William Samoei Ruto mpaka 2027. So it is not all lost for William Ruto.
My name is Michael Iganjo, and of course, this is the Talk Chat podcast. And joining me today is Michael, Ndonye, and Alice Neema. Karibuni sana.
Thank you.
How have you been?
Well, it's been a time of coping, especially with the death of the late Raila Odinga. And I believe just as I am, the country is also trying to adapt. It is a huge blow, not just to the country, but as you saw from other international officials, it's a blow even to the world as itself. He was not just a person, he was international, you know? Yes.
Daktari?
Yeah, thank you. Just as Alice has said, the country is in mourning. That is what I can say. Trying to come into terms with the death of a leader, not just a leader, but a father to many.
Yeah.
We used to call him Baba. Of course, he was referred by different names based on the times and seasons. So we are just experiencing a lot of things happening in the country, and I think it is good to continue debates in your honor, all as a tribute to Raila Odinga. But I think that is why we suspended or discussing other people to discuss Baba completely until everything is settled.
Because we uphold his legacy as well.
Karibuni sana to our today's discussion. For decades, Kenyan politics, democracy, and elections have been shaped by one undeniable force, the late Raila Odinga. And today we ask the hard question, not about only his legacy, but I want us to focus on what next for President Ruto. How do you see Ruto without Raila?
Of course, a tough question based on the fact that Raila had said that he was to support Ruto until 2027. It means William Ruto had expectations. And I remember we also said here that Raila Odinga is going to be a big force in 2027. He's going to be a determining factor of who becomes president. And also we said Raila was going to give William Ruto the deputy. So given those truths, it means there is something that maybe William Ruto was not belaboring. For example, William Ruto was sure that he will not concern himself with who will be his deputy. Because he awaited Raila to do the work. Also, William Ruto was very sure that Baba was to support him up to 2027. So he was sure that the Nyanza vote, the coastal region vote are locked even before we go to negotiate with Kalonzo for the Ukambani votes. So with Raila going, it means William Ruto has now to reset his political structure. He has to reset his political calendar of events. He has to reset his strategy. He has to sit down and rethink. And he has now to work by himself, because the person whom he was planning or he had hoped that would be his kingmaker in 2027 is not there. Now Ruto has no kingmaker as we speak.
Just like you have said, before his passing, he had promised to support Ruto until 2027.
Yes.
Now he is gone. Are we expecting that Ruto's journey to re-election in 2027 to be easy or more challenging?
Of course, it is not going to be the way he had planned. It means he has to change. He has to restructure. Restructuring his work, because he doesn't know the way of ODM. Remember, ODM was Raila Odinga, and Raila Odinga was ODM. And many of the leaders, many of the members of ODM were listening to the direction that they were to be given by the party leader. And I remember one time when we were still coming to terms with this, saying he will support William Ruto until 2027. Some of the leaders from the ODM came out, Orengo being one of them, and said, what Baba will tell us, where Baba will tell us to go. We will go. If he tells us to go to William Ruto, we go to William Ruto. If he tells us to come out, we will come out. And the stance we did ODM was, we are going to listen to Baba. If he tells us to support William Ruto, we will support. If he tells us to come out, we will come out. Now, that voice is not there. So the question is, who is going to be the voice of ODM? Are you foreseeing a situation whereby there is someone in ODM who will give them a voice and they will follow?
Yes.
As Raila Odinga would have done, I don't think there is such a voice. And that is where the first challenge is. So now the party will have to decide its course. Not as one person, but as a team. And where there is a team, there is disagreement. And that is why in 2027, one of the challenges now William Ruto is going to get is this. He is not likely to be supported by ODM as a whole, the way it would have been if Raila Odinga were alive. Yeah.
And does that mean that now he'll be tempted to focus on he'll be tempted to put more focus on ethnic mobilization, like recruiting people from the Luo Nyanza, or he'll just have to think of focusing on economic development so that it can also recruit them?
One good thing that Raila Odinga did was to bring Luo Nyanza into government. And when he brought Luo Nyanza into government, Nyanza experienced another round of development. Remember, the first round came in 2017 during the final term for Uhuru Kenyatta. And then the second round started. And I remember when some 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, Ruto went to Ukambani.
Yeah.
And he told Ukambani, nyinyi mnajifanya kuwa opposition kuliko wale ambao ni opposition. Look at Luo Nyanza, maendeleo inaendelea na nyinyi huku unaendelea kuwa opposition, mnaumia. You understand?
Yeah.
Huko Homa Bay, Migori, Siaya, Kisumu, tunajenga soko nyingi kwa sababu wamekubali mapema kuliko zile zinajenga hapa. Nyinyi bado mnapinga maana. Hiyo inaitwa nini?
So what he was trying to tell them is that in Luo Nyanza, I have invested as a president. The government has invested in Luo Nyanza. Two, there are some cabinet secretaries, very powerful cabinet secretaries who are in government. So technically, Luo Nyanza is in government. That is one good thing that I think William Ruto should thank God that it happened in the first term. And it happened before Raila Odinga died. So with that advantage now, going by your question, the work of William Ruto is a bit simpler than if Raila was not on his side. And his work will be now to use the people who are in government now, who belong to ODM, now to mobilize others.
Okay.
Of course, now they will shift. Remember, they were in a kind of a complex whether to praise the government or to be against it, and Raila would moderate them. But now they are going to be now enrolled proper into what Gachagua usually call praise and worship team. They must get into praise and worship. They must be seen at the front. They must be seen there leading the other team. The other thing William Ruto is likely to do, because of already development is there, is to try to pick now the key people in ODM and put them in his government. Because those ones are the ones who are going to help him. And especially the young people. William Ruto must now be thinking of how to get someone like Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino. You see those young young people in ODM. And of course, remember, he has the people from all the regions. He will have to look to focus now on the secretariat and try to bring them on his side. If he does that, he will have won the ODM vote. The third thing that William Ruto needs to understand, and this one is a bit of a tricky thing, is to focus on reminding ODM that your leader's wish, their wish was this. He said he will support me until 2027. And therefore, please fulfill your leader's
promise.
Wish.
and he will be at peace. So if he can use that narrative, and the Luo will say, Baba alikuwa ametuambia, tuna support William Samoei Ruto mpaka 2027. Hata tukiachana naye after that, it was the wish of Baba. And if William Ruto can take that as a narrative and create a situation out of it and convince them that we need a legacy. Please muheshimu Baba. Alikuwa amesema ni mpaka 2027. So it is not all lost for William Ruto, but it's the way he is going to handle it is what is going to determine whether the support is going to be there. But remember now, the people who were fearing Raila Odinga in ODM, the people who were feeling they can secede, now they can secede at will without accountability. Yeah.
Daktari, just to ask, what is likely to happen to those cabinet secretaries who joined Ruto because of Raila or through Raila?
Yeah, we have said they have to jump now to the front choir. They have to take their positions.
So
some to do the instruments, others to do the voices, others to be backups.
So we don't expect to see a reshuffle within the cabinet?
No. As long as they jump quickly on the other side and now join the praise and worship team, nothing is going to happen. And we are not talking about praise and worship team in a negative way. We are just saying they must now be seen fighting because they were limited. And remember, they have no problem. They were actually trying to come out. Yes. But Raila would moderate them and tell them hapana, hata ikuwa kwa serikali, kazi yenu sio kusifu serikali. But now, going by the way Ruto politics usually happens, you must be there to speak for the government. You must be there to promote the government. They will be forced to do that, and they are going to do that at will. Otherwise, I don't think there is one of them who is now willing. Because they had two Babas.
Yes.
They had two fathers.
Yes.
One, they had Baba, the sponsor. And they had William Ruto, the host. Now Baba, the sponsor, is gone. So they are left with only one father. And the father is William Samoei Ruto. Yeah, they have no option.
Doesn't it mean that now President Ruto has more power, meaning he'll have the ability to manipulate
over them?
Yeah.
Over those ones. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
For years, Baba has been the opposition leader, a voice for millions, and a watchdog. Many called him the fourth arm of the government.
Yeah.
Will President Ruto now face less accountability now that Raila is gone?
I don't think there was anything like accountability. Watch, because we had no opposition. Raila Odinga left opposition long time ago. Yeah, we have never had opposition since 2017. The head of opposition was 2017. 2017, 2018 March, when Raila shook hands with Uhuru Kenyatta, opposition ended. And it ended forever. We have never had opposition since then. Actually, the only opposition that we had in 2023 was the Gen Z. Yeah. So we have never had opposition. So William Ruto has worked without opposition. The people we call opposition, they are not opposition. They are just aggrieved people because they are not in government.
The likes of Gachagua.
The likes of Gachagua. So he is not opposition. Gachagua is not opposition. If we understand opposition in the way opposition should be, Gachagua is not out because he disagreed with the government. No. He is out because the government kicked him out. And now he is crying because he is in the cold. So his interest is not to save Kenyans, to give an alternative government.
It's to go back to the war.
The interest of Gachagua is to revenge and make sure Ruto is one term. And if you ask Gachagua what next after Ruto is one term, he will not tell you. And that is why, as we speak, Gachagua is in the wrong side of the government and even of the Raila supporters. Because he was against anyone in government. And he believed that it is the coming of Raila that took away his blessing from the government. So, opposition, no. We do not have opposition. William Ruto is going to continue with his way of ruling without being checked, unless he is checked by the media or he is checked or they do internal checks. I don't know who will check him. Maybe God will check him. And also his conviction as a president. William Ruto needs to just know that there is no opposition, but that should not give him the liberty to oppress Kenyans. He should do self-check. And that is a very big test for him as a leader. And we will judge him when he is gone by his ability to check himself and make sure he delivers for Kenyans. Yes.
Okay, now that we've come to the fact that ODM is going to be on his side because the late Raila said so. Yeah. Does that mean we'll see President Ruto focusing more now on his international image more than him focusing inside Kenya? Because now he's now a leader outside and stuff.
Ruto can only focus on his international image after he wins the second term. Okay. Ruto is now focusing on 2027. Okay. That is his focus. As long as he has not been re-elected, he cannot focus on anything else. He has to focus on that. Now, immediately he is re-elected and sworn in. That is when now he can focus on legacy. And the legacy now is now creating good relationship with external, call them external stakeholders, the leaders outside and all that thing, which is done for legacy purposes. And it is supposed to be done immediately you get into power and immediately you are in your last term as a president. So the way where we are now, I don't think Ruto is concerned with anything else apart from his re-election. Yeah.
This moment presents a choice for Ruto, either to unite the country and leave a legacy of peace in honor of Baba, or maybe consolidate power. According to you, where do you see Ruto focusing more? Consolidating power or peacemaking in the country?
Okay, all of them, because it's a symbol of national unity, and national unity goes with peace. There is no unity without peace. So William Ruto is doing all those things at once. He must do them. He must make sure the country is peaceful. He must make sure the country is united. Of course, united on his side. There is no other unity. So William Ruto must consolidate people to be united on his side to vote him for 2027.
27, yeah.
So that now, it is after that that now Ruto will start focusing on his legacy. And the legacy means both internal and external legacy, and also a legacy for his family. Remember, leadership and power is supposed to be selfish first, and then others next. So the legacy will be concentrating on, if re-elected, will be number one, how am I going to make sure my children are in power when I am out? Two, how am I going to ensure that when I am out, people can remember me in Kenya? That means continuity of his name, continuity of the project that he will have done. Three, How am I going to find peace with other leaders in the region, in Africa, and of course the continent and the globe? That is why the legacy is a big thing. And then he will now start thinking, who am I going to hand power to so that I can be preserved when I am out of power? So if you look at that particular flow, that is the thinking of any president in their last term. But for now, he is not thinking about that. Yes. Gachagua had a different reason for criticizing the government and Raila Odinga. Gachagua believed that it was the coming of Raila Odinga that made him be kicked out of government. That is one. Therefore, he hates William Ruto for not fulfilling their promise, which was not written. Kalonzo Musyoka was not coming to Gachagua because Raila went into government. Kalonzo was not coming to join Gachagua because he was kicked out of government. He was coming to Gachagua with the expectation that huyu jamaa ametoka kwa serikali, anaweza sasa kutusaidia, and Gachagua has votes in Central. And of course, the expectation of Kalonzo was, okay, huyu jamaa amekuja, lakini sasa amekuwa impeached. So akitusaidia, we can get some votes from the Central region, Mount Kenya region, hoping that Gachagua would not qualify to contest for presidency in 2027, which is a political strategy. So, because politics is about being used and using, okay? So, that was the reason Kalonzo is with Gachagua.
Okay.
And the same now, if you come to Karua, Karua is not with Gachagua because she hates Raila Odinga. No, Karua was Raila Odinga's running mate in 2022.
Yes.
She has no issue with Raila Odinga.
Yes.
But Karua wanted now also to make sure she aligns with Gachagua, who has the power to give her also more voice in the Mount Kenya region. And of course, to help her to see how she can regain her relevance in Kirinyaga. So she has her different reason. And the same with Muturi, the same with Matiang'i, who is out of place. Matiang'i doesn't know why he's there. And of course, the aim is that when we consolidate the united opposition, they have the backing of Uhuru Kenyatta.
Okay.
But Uhuru Kenyatta distanced himself with this united opposition.
Okay.
So we are not going to see anything different in that. The united opposition is not united, and that is why they are using the word united. These things of united things, it is because they are not united. We usually say, if you hear countries using the name democratic,
No
Democratic Republic of Congo. So whenever you hear any country using the word united in their name or democratic, no, they are not democratic at all. And I said that even parties, look at all the parties which bear the name democratic, they are not democratic within, including ODM. Which democracy? So if you hear the word united, they are calling themselves united because they are trying to repress a certain thing that they know. Anyway, here we are not united. But because we want to be joined by a name, can we put the name United Opposition? Have you ever heard ODM call themselves United Opposition?
No.
But they were opposition. So why are they calling themselves united? What is united? What are these parts? Which are these oppositions which are coming together? It means they are not united. And we have said this for long, but there is no unity in the united opposition. And there is nothing to unite them in the first place. And they have no reason to unite. Yeah, so they are not united at all. Yeah.
Daktari, you have said that Raila supporters have been left with Ruto.
Yes.
And do you expect to see Ruto now go on his way to try and get those other supporters from Nyanza, or he will focus on other regions?
Of course, Nyanza is already locked with William Ruto. Baba left them a kingpin, and that kingpin is William Ruto. Period. They have no other kingpin.
So he will start focusing on other regions.
He will focus still in Nyanza. He will focus on all the other regions. Which other regions now he will focus on? Because the other region he can focus on now are those other regions which tried to come out of Raila Odinga. That is Ukambani peke yake, Kalonzo Musyoka. It is easier to bring Kalonzo Musyoka on board. And remember, as I said, Kalonzo Musyoka is the only person who is indebted. Yani ile ndeni Raila Odinga ameacha hii Kenya ni Kalonzo Musyoka peke yake. Raila Odinga has no debt of anyone in this country but Kalonzo Musyoka. And I will explain why. For the many years since independence, the Kikuyus have had issues with Raila Amolo Odinga and Oginga Odinga family. Raila Odinga, after Kibaki won, because it is Raila Odinga who supported Kibaki, who said Kibaki tosha. Of course they were many, but there is always that one person whose voice is bigger than others. That was Raila Odinga. Even these things we are saying, Raila Odinga did this, Raila Odinga did that. It's not that he was the only person. They were many. But he was the leading voice in that. So Raila Odinga, by the time he died, he had reconciled with the Kikuyu people. He had reconciled with the Kalenjin. The two communities that has produced presidents of this country since independence. He has been at odds with all the presidents, starting with President Moi. And in 1997, he had the first handshake with President Moi. And that was the first sign of Raila forgiving President Moi's legacy or regime, because the regime had detained him for 6 years. They had a handshake, but in 2002, he break again with Moi, because Raila had a handshake with President Moi after 1997 elections, in which he was number 4. But the handshake was very intentional. He wanted to inherit the leadership through the system. So he even rose to become Secretary General. But there were other people like the late Professor Saitoti. And when Professor Saitoti was also president and he realized I am not being picked because he had been deputy or vice president for so long. And the tradition was when the president is going out, it is the vice president who is left. That was the setting that was left by Jomo Kenyatta. So when Moi, in his own wisdom, refused to pick all these aspirants, he picked Uhuru Kenyatta, who was nobody at that time. They seceded and they insulted Moi. They shamed the former president. They demeaned him. And then they brought Kibaki on board. And in 2005, Raila Odinga decided to go against the draft constitution. He joined the Orange movement together with Kalonzo. Uhuru Kenyatta was still there in the Orange movement. Of course, because Uhuru Kenyatta was the leader of opposition, official.
Uhuru Kenyatta?
Yes. Uhuru Kenyatta was the official leader of opposition after 2002. Yeah. So the Raila Odinga joined because they were not happy with the way Kibaki was taking things. And the deal came immediately Kijana Wamalwa died. And they expected, having done good to Kibaki, he should have picked either Raila, or because Raila was very influential, as his vice. So they decided to punish Kibaki. Okay. Then we come to 2007, when now people fought. Yeah. He hurt Kikuyu again. He came into government, he hurt Kikuyu again for constantly disturbing Kibaki. And then in 2013, him being in government and Kibaki was coming out, Raila was very passionate that 2 people should be taken to Hague.
Uhuru and Ruto.
Uhuru and Ruto. Adding more heart now to Kalenjin
and Kikuyu.
And the Kikuyu who were saying the reason why these people were fighting is because of Raila Odinga. But Raila Odinga ignored them. They said wapelekwe huko wakiwa na Kalonzo. Kalonzo was the vice president. Sasa wakashikana na prime minister. Au majamaa wapelekwe hii kitu.
Tuchukue
So it was but fortunately they won. So that put a kind of a stance that shocked them until 2017. And in 2017, Raila Odinga again came and he refused now to go for a rerun, but he had a handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, the first thing, Raila Odinga reconciled with Kikuyus there. Okay. And he had his people support the government until Uhuru Kenyatta was out. Okay?
Okay.
So there, he was okay. Now, towards 2022, he stood again now against Kalenjins. And Kalenjins were not happy with Raila Odinga. But immediately, Ruto won, and there was this revolution by Gen Z. Raila Odinga comes again and now reconciles with the Kalenjin. And now by the time Raila Odinga is dying, he has no debt with Kikuyu, he has no debt
with Kalenjin.
And that is why all of them are feeling it, that they are calling him Baba. Go to any Kalenjin, they will say Baba. They are calling him Baba now. And I can tell you, even Kikuyus, they know Raila is Baba. You look at the way they are receiving his death. And they are okay with that.
Okay.
But Kalonzo Musyoka, because Kalonzo Musyoka delayed, I think Raila Odinga knew he was not to live for long. And the word is, they tried to call Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka was trying to buy his time and trying to plan to build himself. So I think Kalonzo Musyoka is the only person that Raila has died with his debt. But this is the thing for Kalonzo Musyoka. The word and the one to pay you now is William Ruto. And you only have up to 2027 to get your recompense from William Ruto. So if Kalonzo Musyoka doesn't realize that, and William Ruto wins in 2027 without Kalonzo Musyoka in, Kalonzo Musyoka will be done. However, if Kalonzo Musyoka accepts that William Ruto is the only person mwenye aliachwa na pesa na power ya kulipa yeye, na ajue venye ataongea na William Ruto, Kalonzo Musyoka can make a deputy for the second time very easily. And also, Kalonzo Musyoka can have a chance in 2032 because he will be younger than Raila was in 2022. And another thing, even if he doesn't come back as a president, we have a chance to experience the leadership of Kalonzo Musyoka in this country. When you are outside the government, you are denying us yourself, you are a leader. You should be serving in government. Don't say the government is bad. Get in. and make things straight.
Kabisa.
So hiyo mambo ya kulilia huku nje ukisaidi, they are not helping us. And that is why Raila is Baba, because Raila was always out, but he knew also how to come in and serve in government.
Yeah.
So he would be in opposition, and when the government is sworn in, he puts his opposition for some time and serve in government, serve Kenyans. Now, these people who are constantly out of government, they are not helping us. Because what they are saying, we are good leaders, but they are not exercising it to help us. And that is why I usually say in leadership, politicians should know, it's not about having those stands. Raila Odinga has managed to be one of the towering figure in Kenyan politics, because much as he was in opposition, Raila Odinga has been serving in government. He was in government after 1997. He was in government after 2002. He was in government after 2007. The only time Raila was not in government actually in his life is between 2013 and 2017. After 2017, Raila was in government. After 2022, Raila was in government until his death. Now, take other people who have been outside there and they don't want to join the government because they want to preserve themselves and they are political Puritans. Take Mother Karua. Good person, an iron lady, but her potential has been wasted outside because of political Puritanism. Kalonzo Musyoka himself. Kalonzo Musyoka, he would have gotten in government after the handshake, but he stayed outside. Now he is still outside. So he is not helping us. What legacy does he have? So the issue is this. Leaders should learn this. You can only be useful when you are in government. If the government is corrupt, get in. Nasafisha huko ndani. Tusafishie. Ikiwa ni chafu, ingia na utusafishe. Wache kutuambia ati siwezi kuenda nichafuke. It means then you have a problem. If you cannot be a light in the darkness, then you are dark. You are darkness yourself. Because if there is dark in that room and you are a light, when you get in, we should see the light. And that is why we need to tell people, if politicians can be like Raila Odinga, they will understand when to be in, when to be out, when to be in to serve the people, when to be out also to serve the people. Because you have two kinds of people. There are people in government, they also need to be served. There are people outside, they also need to be served. That is what makes a leader. Yeah.
Raila stood for democratic rights. And does Ruto now stand a moral obligation to fight for democratic rights as a way to honor Raila?
No, when you are inside the government, what are you fighting? Who are you fighting? Raila used to fight for people's democratic rights from the regime. Yeah. Because you can only fight when you are outside the regime. Now Ruto is the regime, so he is fighting. What he can do is just to implement. You can't fight because you will be fighting who? You cannot fight yourself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. You see, every time President Ruto stands, well, the political strategy he has used has been hustler. Now that the late Raila is gone, the hustler versus dynasty topic is not going to be there.
Why?
It will.
Where has dynasties gone?
Really?
Who are dynasties?
The ones who've been there from...
Who are they? Name them.
I know one, the former president,
Uhuru Kenyatta.
It's not even the former president. Dynasties are families. So who are dynasties?
The Kenyatta family.
Kenyatta family. Is Kenyatta family dead?
No.
The other one?
The Odinga family.
The Odinga family. Is the Odinga family dead?
No.
The other one?
The Moi
family. Is the Moi family dead?
No.
No. So the dynasties are still there.
Oh.
And of course, those are their dynasties are of different classes. There are dynasties which are family-based. There are also dynasties which are region-based.
Okay.
The ones we have named, the three of them are national dynasties.
Okay.
We have regional dynasties. For example, you come from
Nyeri.
So you will find in Nyeri, there are dynastic families in Nyeri who calls the shot for the leaders in Nyeri.
Oh,
You get?
Yeah.
yes.
For example, you come from
I come from Yoru.
Nyahururu. So you will find in Nyahururu, there are still families that rule Nyahururu. They are not national families. You go to Mombasa and you realize the Nasil
Family.
that's why you are seeing the likes of Abdul Swamad, because they belong to that family is a dynasty. So you go to, for example, in Luya land, and you realize the Mudavadi family.
Yes.
Okay. And Wetangula is trying to establish a dynasty also, which Aijashika Badu as a family, but he is more powerful than Mudavadi when it comes to votes.
Okay.
You go to any region and you find there are also those dynasties. And the players, the characters in those dynasties are the ones we call kingpins. And those are the ones William Ruto has tried to consolidate. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So dynasties are still there. And remember already, William Ruto has captured the 3 big national dynasties.
Sure.
Yeah. So already he has them on his side.
Okay.
So hakuna kitu imekufa.
Oh.
Actually, what you are going to see is after this, you are likely to see now Raila Odinga's daughter. Already she has a job.
Yeah.
Winnie has a job. But you are likely to find her in government. That is a way of... You are likely to find her in
government.
Yeah. And I know even as we speak now, she has a PA who is guiding her communication.
Wow.
So William Ruto is focusing on
the daughter.
Winnie. And after that, either Winnie is going to be endorsed as a leader in Nyanza. Not necessarily as a governor to start with,
Yes.
but as an MP, or senator, or woman.
Women rep.
And if she fails in those, of which is very hard, maybe she can get a big position in government. That is how dynasties are consolidated. Wow. They are not bad, by the way. Sometimes we usually see them from a negative perspective.
Yes.
Dynasties are power machines because human beings need leaders. Without them, human beings would be scattered. So we have a tendency to have people whom we can entrust with power. They can lead us.
Yeah.
And they know how to preserve themselves.
Could Raila's absence reduce political tension, or could it fuel new forces?
Of course, there are no forces that are ready enough to move the government. So his absence is not going to make any difference because he had already set a pace for 2027. Raila is with us until 2027. Yeah. Raila has not gone. He is with us. He is with us until 2027.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we have come to the end of our discussion. Thank you so much for gracing us today.
Yes.
And to our viewers, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our videos. Thank you very much.